Modern Warfare Zombies future isn't really looking that great. And this sucks to say because it's coming from a guy who, back when this game was first announced, when that trailer dropped, I made a reaction to video to it and I was pretty excited for the game mode. I thought it looked really cool. But then I looked around and everyone except me was hating on it. But then the launch came out and it was pretty good and I felt pretty vindicated. And then the Season 1 update came out and it was really good and I felt really vindicated. But ever since then, I felt like a liar, even to myself, because what in the hell have they been doing? With the Season 1 update, all they gave us was a new warlord. Like, the worst thing about the game and the thing that people care the least about, that's what they decided to add into the game. Great, a warlord, absolutely amazing. And then now with the Season 2 update, which is literally a zombies themed season, the actual zombies game mode, as you guys know, had 0 updates. And that's the worst possible things you could do to a game mode like this. Because I've said this for a while now, but this game mode lives and dies by its updates. It needs constant updates or people are going to lose interest. And the reason I say this is because it's not that replayable. It's not round-based. Like, all the reasons that round-based is replayable, they don't exist in this game mode. There's no high rounds, there's no casual play, and there's no Easter eggs to be playing over and over again. Like, those are the 3 reasons people are replaying round-based maps over and over again, and it's lacking all of them. Like, really think to yourself, what's the equivalent to high rounds here? Honestly, what is it? Like, surviving the whole hour and then having exfil at the final exfil? Is that really it? No. Like, and Easter eggs, there's literally no main Easter eggs. Hell, there's not even any side Easter eggs on this game mode. And then the casual play is the biggest one because, like, honestly, how do you casually play this game? Like, honestly, you just collect stuff, you get all your schematics, and then you're done. That's how you play this game mode. Like, I don't know how you casually play it. Maybe someone could explain to me how you're casually playing this game, but I don't know what it is. And that's exactly why I'm saying this game mode lives and dies by its updates, and when you don't be giving it updates, you're setting up for failure. That's just what you're doing with this game mode. And I wish it wasn't the case. I wish this game mode actually was replayable, but it's just not. And sure, maybe things will get better because we already know with Season 2 Reloaded, we're getting new story missions, a new rift, and even new schematics. And I'm sure they'll be fun when it comes out. But how do we know that after that we're not going to have another set of updates where we get nothing for zombies again? Back-to-back major updates, no zombies content again. Like, how do we not know that's going to happen? And even worse than that, like, we already know for sure is that we're not getting specific updates that'll make the game better. And the reason I say this is because recently there was creators who got on a call with developers and they asked them if they were going to be adding in any new perks or enemies, and they said no new perks, which is hilarious but not the end of the world. And then on top of that, they said no new enemies for the rest of the year. Brother, we are barely in Season 2 and they expect us to go 6 more seasons of not a single new enemy. Are you kidding me? And that would mean that we're not getting a single new enemy for the entire of the year. And that means at launch, all the enemies we got, that's all we're getting for the entire year, because the Tempest, the Mimic, Mangler, and even the Giant Worm, those were all at the start of this game, and they're not going to add a single new one for the rest of the year, which is insane. Like, I can't even imagine that, since that's been a thing. Like, I guess World at War was the last time we went a full year with no new enemies, right? I think, because like Black Ops had George Romero, Napalm, Screamers, and Astronauts added with every single new map, right? Black Ops 2, you know, Warden, Panzer, and a couple other ones, and I could go on and on, but you guys get the point here. Like, every single game, as the year went on, they added more and more enemies, but now we're just expected to be happy with the enemies we got at launch, which, by the way, were already enemies in Cold War. Like, they weren't even new when they got to this game mode, except the Worm. I guess I have to give them credit to that, but I really hope they're not actually talking about bosses here too, because that would also mean that for the rest of the year, the only boss we're going to get is worms, which is ridiculous because we already fought the Worm 3 different times. If we continue to fight the Worm for the rest of the year, I'm actually never playing Modern Warfare Zombies again. Now, of course, I hope I'm wrong about all of this. I really hope that this game mode takes the turn for the best as time goes on and we get some good updates and more consistent updates for the Zombies game mode. But I mean, they just haven't really been, I guess, building much confidence for me in this game, because it just feels like we just went 2 updates without any care in the world, and then with the creator call and what the creators are telling us, what they told us, it's just not looking great, right? And I just don't think that's exactly what they should be doing. And obviously there's excuses to be made here. It doesn't seem like Treyarch is even the main developer for this zombies game mode anymore. They're working on their own game, which is probably for the better, to be honest, but whatever. It doesn't mean that this game mode isn't going to start sucking because of that. But regardless of the excuses, like, it just doesn't change the fact that this is going to suck, right? That the game mode is going to start sucking more and more as time's going to go on, right? And again, I said I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't really have a lot of reasons to believe otherwise. Now, maybe someone could go in the comments and tell me exactly why I'm wrong and restore some faith in this game mode, and I really hope someone does that, but I don't know, man. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, though, if you guys did enjoy the video and you found it, I guess, entertaining, I guess, in some way, shape, or form, I'd appreciate if you guys dropped a like, subscribe, bell, share, or any of that great stuff. But I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be. And laters, guys.